Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you are watching a brand new episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks, where I am doing a review for finally episode 6 of Promised Neverland. I feel like that it has been an eternity waiting for this episode, and it finally came out today, and I finally had a chance to watch it, and I'm ready to go ahead and get into this review. So, before we get into it, make sure that you like this video, you leave a comment so that way we can talk about this episode, you subscribe to our channel, and you also hit that bell button so that way whenever we come out with a new video, you'll always be notified when the boys got a new video out for you to watch. So let's go ahead and get into today's episode. So finally, after waiting a week, we finally get this new episode. Norman is back. I'm happy. I remember when I first started doing these reviews and wanted to know if Norman was still alive or not, and we finally got to see Norman again. I was happy to see him. The trio is back together, the three amigos, one for all for one. They hug it out, they slap each other, they cry. There's happiness, there's tears. It was just an emotional moment just to see the three friends back together, Ray, Norman, and Emma. You know, they haven't seen each other since the Gracefield Farms, and like most people thought who didn't read the manga, we thought that Norman was dead, so it was good seeing that he's still alive, and he's now with a group of people. We find out that after he was shipped from the Gracefield farm, that he ended up heading to Lambda. Yeah, I said that right, Lambda. And he's there with other kids, and pretty much what happens is somebody named Smee, they help Norman and the other kids escape. And we find out that Smee is also the person who gave Sister Krona the pen that the kids use now, that has the maps up there that Mr. Minerva provided for them. So yeah, it was just cool seeing this Norman. He sees his other brothers and sisters when they go back to the hideout that they've been hiding out in the temple from the last episode, from episode 5. And he pretty much just gives this speech where it's just like, hey, I've been working on this experiment that can pretty much make the demons go extinct. And all of the kids are happy for this. We find out that the reason why the demons have human intellect and are smart, intelligent, and, you know, walk on 2 feet and not on 4 is because when they eat the humans, it gives them the intellect of a human. And if they don't eat the humans, they pretty much revert to these animal-like things, kind of like the spiders that we saw in the earlier episodes. So Norman has this drug that will pretty much be able to make the demons become like animals, and they'll end up killing each other, taking one another out. And while all of this does sound good because the demons are the villains of the show so far that we've seen, Emma, she's kind of against it because if you remember, she became friends with Mujika, and Mujika and Emma, they had that bond. She still has Mujika's necklace, and we can't forget about Sonju, who did say that he does want to eat the kids of the kids once they come, because they would be wild humans, and wild meat is better than I guess I mean, like you said, it goes against, I mean, it doesn't go against his religion, so they can eat the wild human flesh. But I understand why Emma feels the way that she does, because she never would have thought that she would have became friends with a demon. And plus, Mujika and Sonju, like, they helped them out so much, so I can understand her having a different stance on the demons rather than just killing them all. But I understand why everybody else feels the same way. And I love Ray's character development because, you know, when we are first introduced to Ray, I mean, Ray, he's an intelligent guy, but he's somebody that just, you know, keeps to himself. He was the lone wolf. And it's cool how whenever Emma is, you know, having these feelings or has doubt, Ray is always the person that's there for her to help her out. And pretty much he tells her, hey, I'm going to have your back no matter what. I'm going to support you. So it's good to have a friend like Ray in your corner. So as the episode moves along, we end up seeing that they go to Norman's hideout, and he is out with Zazzy, and we find out that Zazzy is the human that killed the two demons that were chasing Ray and Emma on the last episode. And we are introduced to Cisco, Barbara, and Vincent. And Barbara, like, I just love her hair. She has pink in her hair. She has the ponytail. It's like she kind of comes off like a real renegade in a way. Like, she's the tough girl of the group. So I already like her. She had the star. So I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I see the star, I think about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And then we see Cisco, I believe that's his name, Cislo, I'm sorry. And he has like gray in his hair. He looks like a mercenary. They all look like mercenaries. And then Vincent, who they say is the smart one, and he has like a cut in his head, because I'm assuming that the demons were, you know, experimenting on his brain, which is the reason why they want to kill all of the demons, because the demons, they did all these experiments and they either killed the kids or they ate them. So I can understand the reason why they want to do what they want to do. And it's like the stuff that Emma and the rest of the kids went through, they didn't go through the same stuff that Norman and, you know, these new group of friends went through. So I understand why they feel the way that they do. And then we see Barbara, she's eating demon meat, and it kind of, you know, rubs Emma and kind of, you know, scares her in a way, because it's just like the demons eat us, but it's just like now we're sitting here eating demons. So it's just like, you know, it really doesn't make us any different. But Barbara is just like, you know, you came here to us. It's just like, what did you come to talk with Norman about? It's like, I'm sitting here telling you like what we're doing to demons, and you look like you're kind of against it. So, you know, there's some tension right there. Barbara standing on the table's starting to crack, and then Cislo, he ends up calming her down, and she goes outside. But again, like I said, I understand. I mean, like, they were tormented and experimented on, so I understand why they feel that way about the demons. Norman, he ends up coming back, and they pretty much tell him like, hey, we have information, let's exchange information between each other. And they tell Norman that, you know, we were with some demons, and, you know, these demons, they don't eat humans, and they're still in their demon/human like forms. And Norman was just like, well, how do you know about that? And then he says that Mujika is the demon killing girl. So now that's how the episode ends. It ends on a cliffhanger, and I'm just like, okay. It's like, I felt like something was up with Mujika, but it's like, I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't know who to believe right now, because it's like, I kind of feel like Norman is playing a side, and then, you know, Mujika and Sonju, they have their side going on, and then you have the side with Ray, Emma, and the rest of the kids from the Gracefield house. So looking forward to next week's episode. Hopefully we don't have to wait a week again. Like I said in my last review, I found out that they ended up skipping a couple of chapters, I believe 40 chapters from what I read. And like, this is kind of split the fandom in half. You know, me, like, I didn't read the manga, so I can totally understand like why some people are pissed off right now, because they skipped ahead. I did also see that there was an episode 5.5, and I'm going to check that out. I don't know if it shows anything that was skipped or whatnot. If they do show anything or show anything new in it, let me know in the comments. Let me know if it's even worth checking out. I usually don't watch reviews for, not reviews, but recaps for anime, because it's like, I pretty much already know what happened so far. So I usually just skip them. But let me know in the comments. Let me know if you like this episode. Let me know what your thoughts on it were. And thank you for watching this video. Make sure that you follow me, your hero Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook by typing in Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Make sure you follow all of the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks social media accounts at Leveling Up Banks. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to check out our podcast, where we release new episodes every Tuesday. And then the video interview is up on our YouTube every Friday. I'll see you next time. Remember to always keep your pinky up, and make sure that you like this video, you comment, you subscribe, and you hit that bell button, so whenever we have a new video out, you're always notified. And if you're feeling generous and would love to donate to our Patreon, it's at Leveling Up Banks. So I'll see you next time. Remember to always keep that pinky up. Peace.
Be sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video and get notified every time we upload a new one by subscribing and ticking the bell icon. You can also listen to the full episode by searching for Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks on your favorite podcast app. If you'd like to help support more great content like this, be sure to check us out on Patreon. We'll have the link posted in the description below. Thanks for listening, and see you on the next episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.